It's breaking news on our cruising network. We just know what actually happened, and I'll be setting that at pace, and I'll be giving that to you in details. Well, before I go deep into that, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I drop new content. Let's get to details. A famous prophet who was found guilty by the court for duping one of his members of a property worth over 17 million naira has been finding ways to escape jail. Well, the popular prophet Oladele Ogundipe has been finding several means to escape from prison after he was found guilty of duping one of his church members over 17 million naira. Well, this is the bone of contention for today on our cruising network, and I'll be giving that to you in details and trashing things out. Well, subscribe to the channel. Please kindly subscribe to the channel. Click on that red subscribe button, and of course click on the bell beside it to get notified whenever I drop new content. Let's get the details. Well, the court orders prophet Israel Genesis to remain in prison despite claiming to have hypertension, diabetes, ulcer, and an unending malaria. Recall an earlier post made where the pastor was sentenced to jail after the judge found him guilty of the charges against him. Justice Olabisi Akinlade of the Lagos State High Court, Abuja, sentenced the popular Lagos-based clergyman, Prophet Israel Ogundipe Oladele, aka Israel Genesis, for fraud. And Ikeja High Court on Tuesday, December 15, rejected the post-conviction bail application filed by the head of Genesis Parish of the Celestial Church of Christ, Alagbado, Lagos prophet Israel Ogundipe. Ogundipe was on November 18 sentenced to a year in prison after being found guilty of the offences of conversion of property, not to deliver and stealing to the tune of 17 million naira. Ogundipe, who cited health grounds, asked the court to grant him unconditional bail pending the hearing and determination of the appeal of his sentence. Also, defending the bail application, Olanrewaju Ajanaku, his counsel, in a 16-paragraph affidavit, said Ogundipe is suffering from diabetes, which requires a strict diet and specialized medical attention, which cannot be provided in the correctional center. He added, Ajanaku also noted that his client was suffering from hypertension, peptic ulcer, and unending malaria before his conviction, which has become worse, making him look pale. However, Olabisi Akinlade, judge of the Ikeja High Court, dismissed the bail application and ordered the Lagos-based pastor to continue serving his sentence at the Kirikiri Correctional Center. Akinlade said Ogundipe had not proved his case to persuade the court to grant him bail. Well, some folks who are actually following up on this story dropped their opinion and remarks. Some said, served your jail time for your crime. Why lying about your health? Someone also said, man of God, I believe that you are there for a reason. Please continue the work of God there so that many people in there can know God. Also, we also have some other opinions. Useless write-up is this, what they call jailbreak. Useless write-up. Some actually don't know how the Israel prophet Genesis Ogundipe got into jail. Well, let's take a good look at how he got into jail. Israel Ogundipe, a popular televangelist and the head Genesis Parish of the Celestial Church of Christ, Alagbado, Lagos, has been jailed for a year by an Ikeja High Court for unlawfully converting a woman's property and stealing. Ogundipe, who has been on trial since the year 2011, was charged with 7 counts of obtaining by stealing, inducing delivery of money by false pretenses, unlawful conversion of property, and forgery. Delivering the judgment, Justice Olabisi Akinlade found the prophet not guilty of 5 counts of stealing, inducing delivery of money by false pretenses, giving false information to a public officer, forgery. She, however, found him guilty of 2 counts of stealing and unlawful conversion of property, not delivered, and sentenced him to a year in prison to each count. The judge ordered that he should pay the complaint, a London-based architect, Mrs. Oladele Williams Oni, the sum of 11 million naira which he illegally obtained from her. Both sentences are to run concurrently, and the defendant is to restitute the complainant the sum of 2.5 million naira in respect of count 2 stealing and 8.5 million naira in respect of count 4 unlawful conversion of property not delivered. The judge said. Following the judgment, Mrs. Rotimi Odutola, the leading prosecuting counsel of Lagos State, thanked the court for the judgment. And according to the prosecution, Ogundipe committed between August 30, 2002 and 2005. During that period, he is alleged to have fraudulently obtained 14 million naira and 12,000 pounds in various tranches from the complainant. Between August 30, 2002 and December 2003, at 32nd Bello Street, Ladipo Estate, Shogunle, Lagos, he allegedly received 2.9 million from Williams Oni to purchase an uncompleted building for her, but fraudulently converted the money to his own use. The prosecution said that between March and December 2003 and commit bureau de change. Broad Street, Lagos, he stole 12,000 British pounds from the complainant, which was meant for the purchase of 4 plots of land for building a mosque. He is alleged to have stolen 8.5 million naira between October 2002 and March 2003 from Williams Oni for the purchase of landed properties in Lagos, Odutola said. The prosecution also noted that on diverse days between 2002 and 2003, he had received 2.6 million naira from the complainant by falsely representing to her that he is a man of God and that the money is to be used for his church. Ogundipe also forged a Nigerian international passport which carried his photo in the name Sonyaolu Babatunde Solomon at the passport office located at Oba Akinjobi St. Ikeja Street, Ikeja, Lagos. Odutola said the offences controversies section 390 bracket 9, 419 and 467 bracket 1b of the Criminal Code Law of Lagos 2003. Well, this is the issue concerning Prophet Israel Oladele Ogundipe. And if you want to know other controversies surrounding him, check my recent videos about the rise and fall of Prophet Oladele Ogundipe. Well, this is Crazy Network. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I drop new content. And till next time on Crazy Network, stay safe.